That's pretty good. That's pretty great.
It's pretty good. It's good. It's good. It's good. So good. It's so good.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
Good feeling. It's really better than I felt in a long time.
It's the best. Love it.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate the fact that right now I can't play it. Alpha 1 has come to an end. And when we check out Raven Pyros, we see that for Alpha 2, there's 10 days and 13 hours left until the start of the next round, Alpha Wave 2. This downtime is rough. It's like imagine your game had a maintenance and they told you it was gonna be for 12 days to fix some bugs. Rough stuff, man. This game is fun. It's entertaining, it's addicting, keeps you hooked. But as great as it is now, the whole reason we have to wait so that they can make some surprise improvements. Now, trust me, I tried to fight to keep these servers open. I did my best. I actually got a lot of people on my side. Made some very good valid points. But in the end, their points outweighed mine. So I figure the best way to review this is I'm actually gonna go through the survey with you guys. God, that is bright. All right, my first critique. Dark mode. All right, I messed with the settings. I think that's as good as I'm getting it. Let's go. Let's do the full survey. Godforge Alpha Wave 1 gameplay feedback survey. Okay, so overall, how satisfied are you with Godforge? I'm satisfied. I think once it comes to launch, I'll be very satisfied. But for now, I feel satisfied. How likely are you to recommend Godforge to a friend? Very likely, considering I do it in every video. Do you intend to play on Alpha Wave 2? Of course. How satisfied are you with each of the following aspects of Godforge? Rate each on a scale of 1 through 5, 1 being very dissatisfied, 5 being very satisfied. Okay, technical performance. Game stability. So the game never crashed for me, but it froze constantly. I mean, there was obvious memory leak issues, there was problems with it. I know they're going to be getting a bad rating here. I never crashed, so we're going to leave it as a 2. Loading times, the game loaded really well. Really well. Nearly instant. Never had any lag. Not as far as loading times. Connection stability, never had any disconnects. So solid 5 there. Now, overall performance, the client freezing was such a big problem. I'm going to put it as a 3. This is how I feel. How satisfied are you with each of the following aspects of Godforge? Visual and audio. So the hero art, I think it's pretty good. There's a lot more detail that could be added. Sharpness could be better. Things could be a little bit more HD. So that's going to keep me from giving it a 5. I'm going to give that a solid 4. Boss art. So Fafnir, he looked pretty sick, but again, it kind of hits my points with the sharpness, the HD. We're going to give it a 4. Combat animations and effects. Now this part I really liked. I think it was smooth. For the animations and effects, I am going to give that a solid 5. I think it's going to get better, but I'm already pretty happy with where it's at. Now, user interface. This one we lose some major points. I think they leave a lot to be desired for the UI. It seems just very amateurish so far. They need a lot of improvement. I am putting that at a 1. How satisfied are you with each of the following aspects of Godforge? Overall, fun factor. The game is fun. Like, it really is. There's no question about that. The daily gameplay loop. Again, that kept me entertained, that kept me hooked, and it felt good. It didn't feel like work. It felt like pure play. Difficult curve for the tower. I loved it. I think it could have been a little bit harder, but the difficulty that it's currently at, it felt good. Solid 5s here. How satisfied are you with each of the following aspects of Godforge? Regarding the gameplay systems. So combat strategic depth. This felt good. I'm bouncing between a 3 and a 4 because as far as strategy, things were kind of on the easier side. Once you develop the meta, it was kind of on the easier way to just blow through some stages, or at least some waves. I'm gonna give this a 3. I think strategy-wise, they could do a little bit improvement. That being said, there's a lot of attributes that have potential, but I'd like to fight a boss or a stage where I need to use a certain mechanic to pass it, and if you don't crack that code and figure out what those abilities are, then you're stuck. I like a challenge, so this is getting a 3 for me. So combat feel and impact. I think the feel felt good. The ultimates are great. I like the mechanics of it overall. So I'm gonna give that a 5. Now hero progression systems, I'm gonna give this a 4. I think that there is some more improvements they could make, but it is pretty good. Weapon and equipment systems. This was so buggy, and I feel like it could really use some improvements. So where it stands right now for me, I'm giving it a 3. Build variety and choices. Again, this kind of puts it on the side that you could slap any kind of gear on your variety and choices. I never really was concerned about completing a set. It was more about the main stats. I think they need a lot of improvement here on the gear. The gear menu overall was very wonky. Boss encounters and mechanics. Again, another system where a lot was left to be desired. I'm gonna give this a 3. How often do you experiment with different hero combinations and squad compositions? Now, personally, I was trying to test everyone, but it just got to a point where you could build one team and you're good. I might have switched out 1 or 2 heroes at most, rarely. So this is a tough question to answer because, as I said, I was personally testing out every hero. I'm gonna go with sometimes. Compared to other squad RPGs, Raid Shadow Legends, Honkai Star Rail, Summoner's War, etc., how do you feel about Godforge's level of customization? What customization? There is none yet, so not enough customization. Which camera angles do you prefer during combat? My favorite by far was just top, but default also. This is really a 50-50 because I do like default, how it just switches between the animations. I think this was great. I think that this was the best part of the game. The selling point was just the animations, the effects, everything was great, felt good. Did you complete stage 150? Yes. Were you trying to compete on the leaderboard? Towards the end I was. Yes. Anything else you'd like to share about your Godforge experience? So, honest feelings, I loved it. I'm sad that it had to end. I wish the difficulty level was raised a bit. Improving boss mechanics and gear sets would or could address this issue. It's kind of where we're at so far. That is it. That was a short survey. I was thinking it was going to go over a lot more. I know the last survey was pretty in depth, so let me give you guys just a quick rundown on my own personal notes. I think the cinematic they gave us was pretty great.
Balanced, or so it was. Creation
Shattering, it
shattered.
felt good,
Serenity
but didn't give us enough.
Be
We didn't actually get
restored.
any hero interaction. Now, the heroes themselves, on the other hand, this was beautiful. This was a work of art. The details, the feel, this was done really well. This is a great foreshadowing for the potential of the future of the game. This keeps hype level for me at an all-time high. The concept and the world of Godforge that we're heading into is amazing. For me, this is what it's all about. I'm a big lore enthusiast. An entertaining story or a good book to read, that's what keeps me hooked. And this is one of the best books I think I'm going to be reading in a long time. The bosses were cool, their aesthetics and the feeling of them were pretty good. Again, I just think difficulty level was too beginner friendly. There's also a lot of big possible bosses that could be coming to Godforge, revolving around all the history and the lore of these gods and the heroes. So again, hype level, all-time high, thinking that more difficult bosses or high impact strategy could definitely be seen in the future. Now, it wouldn't be a true critique if I didn't bring in the Discord. This Discord is everything. The Fateless team, the admins, very active, working with the community, keeping you engaged and listening to the community. We ran into problems with not having stamina, and literally that same day they gave us rewards of more stamina. When a bug was discovered, they made it an announcement. We got some fun little events. These are great to join and just check out. Photo contest submissions. This is great just to capture your favorite moments in time, see the true artwork. It's gonna be crazy to see how things develop over the next couple months graphics wise, because I think they're pretty good, but I'm sure they're not finished. Leaderboards for me felt more just like a concept. I mean, these really aren't real leaderboards. Personally, I made it up to 4 build damage, but because I couldn't end the fight, you have to literally lose for your point to count. My team wouldn't die, just eventually the game lagged out and froze. So the leaderboards need some improvement, but again, it's still super early. So as a concept, this is a great start. What I'd really like to see is maybe if they added a time that someone reached 150, how many hours gameplay wise they actually took to reach it. That would be nice to see. Then you could be ranked based on your time, the fastest reaching 150. In the end, there was another bug that was discovered with the bleed mechanic. It just spirals out of control with a certain combination. They are fixing it. It's a very well-known bug now. But overall, this community is what really does it for me. There's an excellent flow of videos from a pretty large number of content creators. So you always have something fun to watch, whether it's directly from a content creator or someone from the Fateless team themselves. There's podcasts, there's streams. The live streams are always running. The shorts are great. There's a lot of funny ones that pop up in here. And overall, the community resources channel, this is loaded with information that you need. There's multiple really good websites that people have built. I put my combat calculator in there. Overall, this Discord is just amazing. There's nearly 5,000 players online right now. If you guys want to know more about the game, make sure you come join the Discord. I'll have that link in the description. Again, we got 10 days, 13 hours for the second wave. Now the final wave, 31 days, 12 hours. That's going to be open to the entire world. So if you aren't in one of the alphas, that's your chance to come play the game. Beta is being discussed. No official dates yet, but after the alpha, we will get a beta, and they're gearing towards official full global launch by by the end of the year. Might just be a nice Christmas present. But overall, you guys, loving it. Best game to be coming out in a very, very long time. I've played literally everything. My list of games that I haven't played is extremely small. I've waited for many games, much like Godforge. I purposely look for the alphas, the betas. Godforge is a rare find. This is gonna be a good one. Don't miss it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned a bunch. Make sure you check the description of the video. I'll have a bunch of links for you. Come join my Discord. Come play Godforge. Please do me a huge favor. Like the video. Subscribe to my channel so you guys can stay tuned to all my future videos. I appreciate you all. Stay blessed. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you on the next one.